Good morning, class 4. Welcome back to another video class. Children, today we are going to learn about the topic that is composition of soil, and it is given on page number 41. So open up your book. Today's date is 14th of August. We are following day 3. Let us read this. Soil is composed of gravel, sand, clay, humus, air, water, minerals and microorganisms. These things enlisted here, soil is composed of it. And soil containing sand, clay and humus is called loam. The soil which contains sand, clay and humus is known as loam, and this kind of soil is very good for growing plants. The loamy soil or loam soil is very good for growing plants. Okay, and children, there is a discover box. In that box it is written that what kind of soil you find in park, garden, flower pots around you. Write a short note on their color and texture. And this homework I have given you in the previous class, so I hope everyone has done this. Come to page number 42. We are going to learn about the soil profile. And yes, in soil profile we will learn about the layers of the soil. So let us read it. Soil profile tells us about the layers of the soil: the topsoil, the subsoil and the bedrock. So topsoil, as the name suggests, it is the topmost layer of soil, so it is called the topsoil. It contains more humus than any other layer. The quantity of humus in the topsoil is maximum than any other layer. Humus provides nutrients to the soil. The humus provides nutrients to the soil. These nutrients are needed by plants to grow. The plants need these nutrients to grow. Topsoil also holds most of the roots of plant. The topsoil mainly holds most of the roots of the plant, as you can see in the picture given. Right now, children, subsoil, the layer beneath the topsoil. The layer after topsoil is your subsoil, as you can see in the figure. Then let us read it. It is harder and more compact than topsoil. It is harder and more compact. It does not have much humus. It does not have much humus, as we have studied in that in topsoil the humus quantity is maximum. So this subsoil does not have much humus. It is rich in soluble minerals. The subsoil is rich in soluble minerals, the minerals which are soluble in it. Now the last and the lowest layer is bedrock. It consists of small pieces of rock. It is non-porous. Rainwater gather over it to form the water table. See children, it is the lowest layer of soil. Its name is bedrock. It consists of what? It consists of small pieces of rocks. It is non-porous. What is the meaning of non-porous? That it does not have pores in it. And rainwater gathers over it to form the water table. The water table gets formed, and how the water gets collected there, as the rainwater gathers in that layer and it forms the water table there. So you can see in the picture topsoil. In topsoil mainly we have studied that the root of plants are present in that layer, and after the topsoil there is subsoil. Subsoil is having what? It is rich in mineral. Okay, and it is having less quantity of humus than topsoil. Bedrock, in bedrock it is non-porous. It has small pieces of rocks, and the water the rainwater gets gathered here and it forms the water table. So this was the things which we have to study in this class. We have studied about the composition of soil. We have studied soil profile. And you have to remember children that there are 3 layers of soil, that they are, the topmost is topsoil, the second one is subsoil, and the third one is bedrock. Okay, and I hope everyone has understood these topics. Please read it at your home, children. Whatever the problem is, do discuss to your teacher. Have a nice day. Goodbye.